Hello, everyone, and welcome to my last and final episode of I Am Christina DiArcangelo. Don't fret, though. This is a very, very exciting time for us as we close down the original podcast that we had been shooting for the past 2 years. I apologize. I said year. I meant two. We have had some amazing, amazing guests on, and I had the absolute pleasure with being able to share my world with all of you. The conversations that we got into on my podcast was just the most extraordinary experience that I have ever had in my life working in this capacity. When I first started podcasting, I didn't feel quite comfortable. I didn't think that, whatever it was that I had to say or what I wanted to discuss with my guests, you would all think was important enough to tune into every week or every other week or whenever it was that you joined us to either listen or view. But I was quickly reassured with the many people that had been following the podcast since inception to where we are today. I'm telling you, it was something that I never thought I could do. I never thought that people would be interested in things that I had to share with all of you. I always had that perception of myself that I'm just a corporate person. No one's really interested in anything other than what I do professionally. So I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for all of you that have supported me in my endeavor, as well as all the individuals that were on my podcast. And lastly, my podcast team. I am so thankful to have had the opportunity to work with all of you and learn all these amazing things while I did so on my journey. I also found that I was much more comfortable being on the other side of the camera, so to speak, and being the person hosting the podcast. Many years I've been on podcasts and interviews and things where I'm on the other side. I'm receiving the questions and I'm answering. And the ability for me to be able to carry over that's transferable skills to be on the host side, I'm really, really proud of. So don't fret, though. We have another podcast coming out. It'll be coming out in the new year, and it's going to have a different flair and a different focus. And I'm so, so excited for when we launch this, because I know you all are going to be so happy and will give us the support and share your enthusiasm for the guests that we'll be having on. I don't want to give too much away about exactly what's coming up because I want there to be an element of surprise. As you know, I love to surprise people with all the various things that we have working and going on in the journey of our lives, but specifically my brand. I am so thankful that I got to share with all of you who I was as a person, not just this corporate person, but a real human being. So I am very, very, very happy to be kicking off the new podcast very soon. You'll see that we're going to be doing some new things. We'll have a new podcast channel, and there'll be a lot of hype about it. And I'm starting to think very strategically who I want on for my first podcast episode, because as you know, it's going to be a different show in its entirety. So thank you again. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart to yours. Remember, we are the same. I am Christina DiArcangelo. Bye for now.